So the reason for the stop is because you keep veering off to the left, and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
It's just a rental.
It's a rental? Okay. Do you have any registration with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box?
At the beginning of the stop, Justin Timberlake didn't look worried, and honestly, that tells you everything. He knew why he was being pulled over, but in his mind, this wasn't serious. This was just another situation he could talk his way out of. Because let's be real, when you're a global star, you're used to special treatment. But then, something shifted. You can actually see it happen.
How long are you renting it for?
Just for a couple days.
The officer starts asking basic questions, calm, professional, nothing aggressive. And then it hits him. The officer doesn't recognize him. That moment right there, that's when the tone changes. So what does Justin do? He tries to drop a hint. When asked what he was doing, he casually says, "I'm on tour."
What are you doing?
I'm on a world tour.
Now, in his head, that should have been enough. That's the clue. That's the moment the officer is supposed to go, "Oh wow, you're Justin Timberlake." But instead, the officer responds with a simple follow-up. "What tour?"
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
And you can feel the irritation. There's a slight pause, a hesitation. That's frustration. But he keeps it together and says, "I'm Justin Timberlake," still expecting recognition.
I'm Justin Timberlake.
Still expecting things to change, but they don't. Now the situation gets serious. The officer asks him to step out of the car and perform a sobriety test.
And then when we do this, just like you're doing right now, arms, feet together, arms by your side. You're doing it just now. I'm just going to re-explain it before we continue, okay? Arms by side, feet together, and then you're going to keep your head straight and just keep your head straight, only follow with your eyes, okay?
The first test was eye tracking, where the officer uses a flashlight and asks him to follow the light without moving his head. This test checks for involuntary eye movements, a key indicator of impairment. And honestly, he did pretty well here.
Okay. You understand that?
All right. Yes, sir.
No major issues, no obvious failure. But then comes the real challenge. He's asked to walk in a straight line, heel to toe, slowly, with control. He attempted it but couldn't maintain balance.
Okay, so left foot on the line. Left foot on the line first. And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, stay just like that. Okay? You're going to be heel to toe, like this. Heel to toe. Up. Put your left foot on the line. Yep. You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe.
Here.
Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. And you can stay just like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to be a series of 9 heel to toe steps. I will demonstrate this, like you're doing right now, like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9, followed by a series of small steps around. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9 back. This is going to be heel to toe. Will you do these tests?
Sure.
1, 2,
Okay.
3,
Got you.
4, like that,
So
okay? Hang on, let me tell you when to go. Let me tell you when to go. You gotta tell me when to start, okay?
Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
No, I want to make sure. We want to make sure you do this right.
Right foot in front of your left.
He couldn't even complete 5 proper steps. That's the moment everything changes. Because now it's no longer about who he is. It's about the fact that he knew he just failed a sobriety test. At this point, you can almost read his thoughts. This isn't going away, so he switches strategies. He tells the officer he's nervous.
I'm sorry.
Here, ready? Ready?
I'm a little nervous.
And this is important because it's a subtle attempt to explain why he failed the test. Almost like saying, "Hey, this isn't what it looks like." But the officers, they don't budge. Now comes the most critical moment in the entire encounter, the breathalyzer test.
So the way this device works, you just put your lips over it and you blow up.
This is a chemical test where he's required to blow air into a device that measures blood alcohol concentration. This test is objective. It's not based on observation. It gives a clear, measurable result. And Justin knows that. So what does he do? He refuses immediately.
Blow into it like you're blowing a balloon. No?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No hesitation. But refusing a breathalyzer doesn't make the problem disappear. In fact, in many places, refusal can automatically lead to arrest. It can even carry separate penalties. So in that moment, whether he realized it or not, he sealed his fate.
Alright, at this point, based on the observations, you're under arrest for suspicion of driving while intoxicated. That's what I would do, just turn around.
Guys, come on, man. Like, I'm just following my friends home.
Alright, just turn around for me, please. Alright, I'll take you right on. 9-7 headquarters, 132, 190.
A few minutes later, a woman, identified as his designer, shows up, and she tries everything. She tells the officers he's a celebrity. She hints at his influence. She implies they can work something out. But the officers, still unmoved.
So at this point, he's coming with us. Okay?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for intoxicated.
Stop it.
DWI. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Yes. It's coming out of this. Okay? So you look like you're okay to drive. Okay? I don't see any. Your eyes look perfectly fine. Your speech isn't slurred.
You're
you're
arresting Justin Timberlake right now?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes.
What?
He was driving drunk.
No special treatment, no exceptions. As time goes on, her tone changes. She becomes louder, more desperate. Because now she knows the situation isn't negotiable.
Can you please stop it? I'll do anything.
No, it is what it is at this point, okay?
No, you can't, like, put him in jail.
He's going to be held for the night.
I can't take him home?
He's arraigned
No.
for the morning.
There has to be a moment of talking.
No. Not anymore.
Please help me!
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Okay?
So,
Hold on.
this
Can
is the registration of the vehicle. Just make sure it stays with the vehicle, okay?
I have his phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you left bye 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 or
I'm
like
happy-
sexy back?
I'm
Like,
happy-
do me one favor. Let me ask him if he wants me to give him his phone.
Yeah.
This is insane.
So it's not going to be a long thing. I'll let you walk up real quick.
Please.
And after several minutes, the officers made their decision. He's going to the station. In the station, another officer steps in and explains why he's being arrested, what charges he's facing.
Okay, so my partner here, I don't know the details, obviously, I wasn't the one to stop to. My partner here observed you, some kind of traffic violation, started a traffic stop, believed you have impairment, did a series of routine tests on you, right? Field sobriety tests, okay? You performed poorly on those, okay? Based off of his observations, you are intoxicated.
Okay.
So you were under arrest for DWI, okay?
Okay.
At this point, he's visibly frustrated, angry but controlled. Because now he understands there's no talking his way out of this.
All we're asking is if you understand what was just read to you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect.
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reread this again. We're gonna go through the rest of it, but at this
No,
at
I
this
got
point,
you. I got you.
At this point, it asks for initials. If you don't want an initial, you're not required to. You can't be forced to. And then I will read the rest of it. Okay? Will you initial or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll read the rest of it for you.
Twice. Like,
Now, do you consent or refuse to the chemical test?
no, I'm not doing a chemical test. Like, guys, I don't mean no harm. Like,
I understand. We believe you to be under the influence of alcohol and
okay.
operating a motor vehicle, right?
Okay, but I don't mean no harm.
I didn't say you did, right? Everyone makes a mistake or two in their life, right? You had too much to drink, you drove the car, right?
Okay.
It's whatever, you know. I'm not here to judge it. We got a job to do.
Yes, sir.
But then something interesting happens. He tries to shift the dynamic. He starts asking the officers casual questions.
I appreciate your understanding.
By the way, I appreciate that you're doing that.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, happy to answer anything I can.
Is this an open process?
Yeah, everything is pretty standard. Nothing out of the ordinary. We do this for everyone that gets arrested for DWI. Is there anything specifically about it you are wondering, or just...
No. I just wondered, like you really cuff people up and like.
Yeah. I mean, you're in our custody. We have to make sure that people who we lock up here don't leave. You know, you can't just leave. We gotta process you, everything like that. Your safety, our safety, things like that. It's just standard protocol.
Gotcha. I appreciate you boys for doing your job, man.
I appreciate that you understand that we gotta do
Yeah, I
our thing.
appreciate you boys for doing your job. I had one martini and I followed my fucking friends home. And I appreciate you boys for doing your job. Yeah.
Just look it over real quick before you sign.
He even cracks a small joke, almost like he's trying to say, I'm not a bad guy, we're cool.
White? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
But it doesn't change anything. He's processed, he's held overnight, and released the next day.
So you're being held for the night, and then in the morning is the arraignment. So in the morning, usually around 9:30.
Being held all night?
It might not be this one, you might be over at the other one, and they actually have blankets for you.
Yo, you guys are wild, man.
And again, like I said, you can make a phone call if you would like. The attorney and things like that, you're allowed to call right now if you wish, or you can call later.
Yeah, any point you want to make a phone call, let us know.
Yeah.
Right.
You are entitled to have phone calls.
But the story doesn't end there, because afterward, he denies the situation. His legal team steps in, and they attempt to block the release of the body cam footage. But what do you think? Was this just a normal person trying to get out of a bad situation? Or does this reveal something deeper, an overinflated sense of entitlement that comes with fame? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy deep dives like this, make sure you subscribe for more celebrity story breakdowns.